Hello folks, well the day's come. My pal Rob is on his way over and we're going to do the final checks on the boiler system. Rob's going to check all the pipework, make sure I've routed it all in the right way, check my wiring before we fire things up, and then it'll be time to fire the boiler. So quite a significant day really in the grand scheme of things. Hopefully, if all goes well, by the end of the day we could have a slowly warming floor in the barn. I mean, that would be really quite spectacular as far as I'm concerned. But I think about the work that has led us to this point, you know, right from the very start, digging that floor out, which took me 9 weeks, today is a pretty special day. Hopefully. I mean, we're not out of the woods. It's not definite that it's going to work yet, but it should be all right. There's bound to be a few teething troubles, but hopefully we can get over any issues, and by the end of the day, we'll be smiling. So I'll keep you updated, and we'll see what happens. Good to go?
Yeah, good. Right, let's see what we got. That's looking a lot better.
She's gutted that she's not here today.
Alright. Might start chucking some stuff in.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go for it, ready? Small bit.
Smaller bits. I'll split one of them in half.
There you go, look at that.
Oh!
Real way. Just start piling it in. So the other thing, go on then. The other thing is as well, packing it, if you want to get it going, again, this packing it all in tight doesn't help.
Yeah. I guess you're better off.
It's alright when it's going, and actually you don't want it to go out of control, but there we go, get that one more in, all in there, everything there. Good, right, here we go. That should cure the smoking hopefully.
Well folks, it's a slow process, so we haven't filmed very much so far, but goodness me, I think we've just had perhaps my favourite moment of the entire build so far, and that was when I went through to the utility room and Rob was in here and he pulled the handle on the lever on the hot water, and hot water came out in the barn. Ah, what a feeling. So the hot water is this section, it's this pump here, and there's hot water that goes through this pipe up through this heat exchanger. Sorry, no it doesn't, it goes in at the top, comes down and is pulled through by the pump, and then this cold feed here goes through this way, and by the time it's got through that heat exchanger it's hot, and then it goes through into the barn. It sounds so simple, but it means so much. Currently the water in the tank is up to just under 50 degrees. The water in the boiler is running at 54 degrees and rising, and that's from a standing start. It was about 4 degrees the water when we started, and the actual fire in there is just fantastic. Look at that. I'm absolutely delighted with that. We're going to keep running it until the thermometer that's kind of halfway up the tank is showing 60 degrees, and then we'll just let the fire burn its way down. I won't add any more fuel after that, and the underfloor heating is now on, Obviously when you first put the warm water into the underfloor heating and turn the pump on, it's pulling cold water out of the underfloor and putting warm water in, and obviously as the temperature rises, that means you've got warm water coming back out. And Rob tells me you want a difference of about 5 degrees between it going in and coming out. Currently it's running at about difference of about 15 degrees. As the slab warms up, the temperature of the water in the pipes that's being pulled out will rise, and then hopefully we'll get around about that 5 degree difference. So I'm hoping that in the morning when we go in the barn, there'll be warmth in the floor. Obviously it's a big slab, it's 80 square meters, something like that. It's a lot of concrete to heat up. But I tell you what, we had very few teething troubles. The odd drip here and there, bits needed tightening. The little flow switch was stuck when we first tried to run the hot water, but just a little bit of running backwards and forwards and that freed off. All the thermostats are working. This is the controller for that pump to pull the water out of the cold water out and the warm water into the tank. That's just temporarily wired at the moment. That'll have its own box soon and be permanently wired in. Actually, I want to put that in the barn itself so that we can see what the temperature of the boiler is. So, what a day, what a feeling. Rob's gone now. It's just hard to film any of this because there's so much happening, and it's all happening quite slowly. So much better to just show you the highlights. And this has definitely been a highlight day. Lindsay's on the way home. I can't wait for her to get back. She's going to be so excited when she sees hot water coming out the taps. So there we go. Delighted. Hello folks, it's stupidly early in the morning now.
It's not stupid, this is what time I normally get up.
Yeah, that's what I mean, it's stupidly early. But we can't resist going and seeing what's happening in the barn. Just going out by torchlight, can't see a thing. Right, how's it going to feel?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's really quite warm.
It's still 16.
Yeah, something wrong with that thermometer. Well, it's warm in here, isn't it?
It is warm.
Can you shine the torch over there a second and see what the temperature's dropped on the top. See that top valve?
What was it?
It was about 50. It looks like it's about 40 now, if that. It's gone down quite a bit. I'm sure this is a very exciting video. I mean, the slab is not cold, but it's not warm, is it?
I've still got my boots on.
It's taken a lot of warming up. So
It's been open to the elements and empty for 200 years. No wonder it's taking a while.
yeah. Well, we'll go around the back and we'll see what temperature the water is in the tank. Yeah, nobody wants to see that, especially me. I reckon this might have dropped more than I was hoping then. The boiler's down to 24, but then that would be, oh dear, that's down to 25. That's dropped a huge amount. That's more like 20.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we'll be firing that again today then.
off you go.
Well, when we fire it, we'll be starting from 24 degrees instead of 7 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, it's
Oh,
warm
well.
in the barn.
Yeah.
So does that mean now then that the underfloor heating is not really...
It's not really doing anything now, no.
Will the pump still go in though?
Yeah, yeah. We'll go and turn the pump off.
Yeah, do we need to fix that at a temperature so that if it gets sort of below the boiler?
Well, that's what will happen. That's what that thermostat is. There's going to be a thermostat around the centre of the tank, and when that drops below 35,
It stops pumping.
the pump on the underfloor heating will go off, which means that water will stay hotter in the tank,
Yeah.
and you'll still have hot water. As it happens now, we've drawn all the heat off into the underfloor, and there's no water left for hot water. But that's because the slab is so cold. It's taking so much to warm it up. So we're going to turn that off. Well, back to bed.
Cup of tea?
Cup of tea.
What kind?
Let's not go there, eh? Should have had that shut because it was drawing up the flue now. Yeah. Another lesson learned. Shut the top. You have to make a mistake to learn, don't you?
Yeah, I'd say that's going.
I think we'd probably start loading that up,
Yeah,
you know.
that's all right. I was going to just say that.
Yep.
So with all of this,
Well, just get a few more.
which way? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter, I don't think. As long as you don't sort of block the air, you know, if they lay flat on top of each other, that's not so good. But
I'll put one more in there.
yeah.
And then I'll put them across.
So temperature is 27.9. So watch that tick up hopefully soon. And this thermostat is now set to 64. So when that hits 64, well, there's actually there you go, we're heading up already, 28 now. It's just gone up 0.1. So there's a temperature differential of 1. So it's set to 64, which means when it hits 65, the pump kicks in and pushes.
You've turned the pump off inside.
That's the underfloor heating.
I'm not familiar with all of these pump sheets.
It's 4 pumps. The only pump we're interested in at the moment is the one on the tank, the one between the tank and the boiler. So when it hits 64, 65,
Okay, just go through that with me one more time. So when the pump, when that reads 65,
when that reads 65,
it starts circulating
that pump
things
down there
between
comes up,
the two.
and what that pump does is it sucks water out of the bottom of the tank. The water at the bottom is going to be cool.
Yeah. Takes it in.
It sucks it into the bottom of the boiler. Obviously, as it sucks that in, it's pushing stuff out of the top. So the hot stuff
Is going up there.
is going to go in the top. But obviously, as the water, the cool water comes out of the tank and goes into the boiler, it cools the boiler down,
So it turns the pump
which
off.
turns the pump off,
So then
which gives the water a chance to heat up again. And then when it gets above 64, pushes it across to the tank again. So look, we're coming up 28.4 now, 28.5. That's just going to keep going and going now.
Can I have a look in there?
You can.
That's going. That is going.
You see what that baffle's for now, can't you? That baffle at the top.
Yeah, stop.
So when you open that, you don't get a face full of flames.
If it continues like this,
Yeah.
that will be 60 in
Yeah, very
few
very
minutes.
shortly. But when you think those flames are like in the hundreds of degrees. And yesterday it was having to heat up the jacket and all. I mean, everything had to be heated up. Whereas now that's all. This whole jacket was sitting at 27 degrees. Right, 64 we're up to now, and when it hits 65, pump will kick in. Just got to listen. There you go. Pump kicks.
I didn't mean to punch you in the back there.
So pump kicks in. So it's now pushing water into here. That's at just at 20 degrees at the moment. So we should see that go up, and then
Do you want to swap that light for the torch?
nah, as the cool water comes in, that will start to drop. See, look, the temperature's dropping now. Look. 67, 6.
Because of the changing
Because
of
the cooler water is coming out of the tank and cooling the water in the boiler.
Shall I go turn the pump on inside?
No. No, we want to get the tank up to right up to temperature first. See, that's going to turn off in a second, that pump. It's at 64.9. Gets to 64, it'll kick off. There it goes. Pump is off. Yeah, it's heading up again now. Yeah, excellent. It's working. Well, I'm not going to bore you with any more of this. Kind of get the idea of how it works. Right, it's been about another, I don't know, 20 minutes since we stopped filming, and the water in the main tank is up to almost 50 degrees now. That's happened very quickly. So Lindsay's now gone through into the barn, which is through that hole there, and she's going to get a bucket ready, and I'm going to turn the hot water on, and we'll see how hot the water is from 50 degrees in this tank.
It's gone down to 15 in here.
All right, okay. You ready with the bucket?
No, I want to turn the torch on. I'm just going to empty what I've got in here out.
In your own time.
Huh?
In your own time.
Shut your face. Bucket at the ready.
Okay,
Excited hand at the ready.
okay, here we go.
That is too hot to put your hand under.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do it again. Yeah, you would not be able to shower in that. That's way too hot.
Excellent. That's rather cool, isn't it?
I'm just going upstairs.
So with the water in the tank here at just over 50 degrees, going through the heat exchanger, the cold water going through the heat exchanger is picking up enough of that heat to go through to the hot tap in the barn and be too hot to put your hand under. That is pretty cool. Considering the boiler was at 20 degrees, 20 degrees when we came in. It's been like maybe an hour, something like that. I have to tell when you're doing all this, I didn't even take a note at the time. So this is excellent. It does mean that even if we've been away, you know, if you're away for a week or a few days or whatever, and everything's cold when you get back, within an hour, you've got hot water. That's better than an immersion heater, really. So, delighted.
You're going to come in.
Yeah, so what's the time now?
25 past 10.
So it's been going about 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's not a very long burn, is it? And yet it's up to 60 degrees in the tank. So, underfloor heating's on now, yes?
Correct. It's tasty.
Oh, it is warm, isn't it?
But the floor is different than
Shoes
it
off.
was last night, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not, the floor's not chilly though, is it? I brought our weather station in here, so it's 15 degrees indoors.
It's interesting,
And
I
this
think,
will
that the
take
humidity has gone up.
Humidity
good.
is 64.
That means it's dry. So if we see that starting to drop, that means it's drying out, doesn't it?
I assume so.
Yeah.
I don't really understand humidity very much.
I think you want your indoors somewhere around between 40 and 50.
Right. So, I'm going to put my shoes back on.
Oh, I got strike warm in here. We're going to go in the caravan and have to light a fire now. Or I'll have to get a chair and come and sit down here.
Yeah. It's just a nice gentle warmth, isn't it? It's warm up here too. So, I'd call that a successful mission, wouldn't you?
Uh-huh.
Started off with a trip to Aberdeen, well, Peterhead. 5-hour drive. Was it 5 hours to get there? It was, wasn't it? 5 hours to get there. And it was 5 hours to get back. 4 of us to decommission the boiler. And now it's here, heating the place up. Pretty good. Well, there you go, that's our boiler adventure. Hopefully it will give us many, many years of warmth and excitement.
I think it's going to be really exciting for us, but I was thinking earlier when we were lighting it and stuff, I'm thinking, you know, on the time that Forrest comes and stays here for 2 weeks and we go on a holiday or something, I have no idea how it's going to work out. Because she's not the most, well, she likes to switch a switch. And
Yeah.
things are done. But we'll see.
Yeah. We'll have to print up some instructions.
We shall. We shall.
Yeah, that's all right. So, anyway, I reckon this is the end of a video. It's just jolly nice to be warm inside the barn. It means I can finish off all the work without getting cold again. Excellent.
And it will all just dry out, won't it?
It'll dry out. We've actually got a little bit of mould growing on the paint, which is a bit sad. You see that there? Because it's just been so damp and cold in here. But there you go. We'll deal with that, and it's warm enough now to start painting again, which was the whole point of getting the boiler done and stopping the approach we were taking, which was to paint and get upstairs finished. So I think we've done the right thing by changing the approach. There you go. All right, thanks for watching, sticking with us, and we'll see you in another video soon and warm, hopefully.
Be nice to have some proper stairs one day.
Yeah, you're never happy, are you?